This is Alaska. Now, you may be thinking, Eden, that's literally you. And you won't be wrong. A while ago in a video, I said this. If you had to change your name, what would you change it to and why? I would change it to Alaska, but like, I don't know why. That was a lie. I just didn't want to give the reason at the time because it's hard to explain without sounding like a psychopath. See, Alaska is kind of like an in-joke that I have with myself. Bear with me. It is the name of the best version of myself, aka the version of me I was when I was 16. When I was 16, I was the absolute main character. I was blonde, I dressed all cool, I actually ate healthy and did yoga every morning and night. My hobbies consisted of reading and memorizing poetry for fun, teaching myself to play ukulele, and my favourite thing to do was just to get the train somewhere random and go thrifting and sit in cafes by myself. I'm too scared to do this now, so I don't know where I got the balls to do this when I was 16. But anyway, then I turned 17, I cut all my hair off and absolutely hated it, which made me lose all my confidence. Got a boyfriend, enough said on that one. I got into drinking and parties and basically just lost that entire side of my personality. But now I'm 18 and I want to be the main character again. So first things first, before I could actually start living like the main character, I had to become the main character, which I took to mean completely redecorating my bedroom to look more like that of a coming-of-age movie character.
And I don't think it will stop soon. Baby, I want your love tonight. Can't stop the feelings and I won't hide. Baby, I want your love tonight. I can't be without your side. Late nights can't get you out of my mind. Oh, daytime and I'm still wishing you're mine. Oh, feels good to love again. Know that you're my best friend. On late nights can't get you.
And with some new outfits to match, I was ready to start living like I was in a movie, which means actually having interesting hobbies, which as of right now, my only somewhat interesting hobby is skateboarding, which I am a fan of more than my dog is, to say the least. But I figured it was time to broaden the horizons and find some new hobbies. The first being getting back into drawing. Drawing used to be my favourite hobby as a kid, and as I got older I kind of just couldn't make time for it anymore, so I decided to get back into it. Taking inspiration from my sister because I love her drawing style, even though she's probably going to hate me for like stealing her thing, but I don't really care because it was fun and they actually turned out halfway decent, I think. But my favourite new hobby that came out of this was watching the sunset, because I swear the sunset is included at some point in every film ever made, much like the death of at least one parent of the main character. Don't even get me started on that. So anyway, I decided to go and see what all the fuss was about. And while not all of it was perfect, I keep hearing creaking and like footsteps inside that door, and I don't want to go look in it, so I'm just filming this in case I get murdered. This was the moral that came out of it. I can't believe that I miss this, like, every day. Like, I wasn't even planning on coming out for the sunset until literally probably like an hour ago, because as I normally am, I was sat in my room in my pajamas and I was like, I really can't be bothered going out, but I need the footage for the video, and like, it sounds so dramatic, but I actually feel like this is like a weirdly life-changing experience. Like, I'm honestly not just saying this for the video, like I wasn't even planning on talking throughout this, I was just planning on filming like montage clips and then going home, but like, go and watch the sunset tonight because you will literally want to do it every single day of your life. And that's exactly what I did.
Wayward is my fickle heart. Where would I be if it weren't for your grace, your strength? Faithful is your mighty hand, drawing me close with your tender kindness.
Now, I guess this all depends on what type of movie you want to live your life like, but for me, my favourite movie characters are the ones that, even though they're all cool and mysterious and interesting, they're still like genuinely nice people. And so while a lot of this I couldn't exactly film because I was just generally trying to be a happy, positive person, there are a couple little acts of kindness that I did start doing.
I feel the same.
when you're not around.
I was just cleaning out my desk and I found this, and it has unlocked a memory that I forgot that I even had. When I was 16, I used to bring this book everywhere. Oh my god, there's still some in here. I would write like little like poems, like little positive quotes and stuff, and then wherever I went I would tear one out and I would fold it up and leave it somewhere. Like I'd leave it on the seat in a cafe, or I would like blue tack it to a tree or something, just for someone to find. Like for what? For no other reason than that I was just a good person. Onto the last step, which is probably the most important for living your life like a movie, is to capture it like a movie. And while you obviously don't need to literally film your entire life like a movie, at the very least, take photos and actually print them out. Nowadays, we all have cameras in our pockets at all times, and we take 100 photos to get the perfect one and then never look at it again until we eventually delete it because we're out of storage. My hair is horrendously greasy right now, we're not even going to talk about it. Anyway, I'm currently supposed to be organising this section of my room because I moved my entire room around yesterday and this is like the last bit that needs organising, but I keep getting distracted, so I'm currently looking at all my sister's old photos from when she was like 17, and oh my god, this literally just makes me want to print out like every single photo I've ever taken, because when you take photos on your phone you never look through them again, but looking through like actual printed photos is becoming my new favourite activity. So I bought a photo album as well as a pack of fairy stickers at my big age of 18, which this is how that went, by the way. Oh, just dropped on my nose. God, ow. Do you want me to film you? Oh my god, no, it's fine. I think I filmed me doing that as well. So I've got my photo album, as well as obviously my fairy stickers, because I just couldn't help myself, so I'm going to use these to decorate the front of this. And then ordered all my photos from Free Prints, which obviously this isn't like sponsored or anything, but like it sounds, Free Prints is an app where you basically get up to like 45 free photos every month, where you just pay for shipping. So I'm going to make it a thing that like at the end of every month I'm going to print off all my favourite photos from that month. And so if you want to like do this along with me, which I think you should because I'm like weirdly excited about this, then when you are ordering your photos, then use my invite code, which is ehanson49, and that way we both get 5 extra free photos every month, so feel free to use that. And anyway, I'm gonna fill up my album. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Come like a summer breeze when I fall, like autumn leaves. Wouldn't it be nice to grow old together? 'Cause you're calling out to me, but there's somewhere I gotta be.
If there's one thing I've learned through this, is that changing your room, changing your clothes, planning out these main character moments is great, but the way to really live your life like a movie is to notice the magic in the ordinary moments. Going into this, I thought that becoming this main character version of myself was going to be this magical end goal, but turns out that's not how it works. It's not about making every moment in your life exciting. It's about romanticizing even the most boring parts. Like, when I first decided to leave university, I pictured what my life was going to be when I got back. And I assumed that the second that I got home, that this new chapter of my life would start. And then I got home and a week passed, and then 2, and then 3, and I was still waiting for something to happen, waiting for something to change. And now I realize that the thing that needed to change was me. So now I'm gonna use this for the blueprint. I look like a DIY person.
Why, what you want to film? The orange against the blue looks pretty. Oh, oh.